Clap your hands if you're happy and you know it. Football's back, Zirkzee with a debut goal. I'm so happy and I can't wait to show it. It's an Ineos thing, if you know then you know it. Let me run it back. Traore killed Martinez, he killed him back. Lean on him with his shoulder, fell on his back. But Traore is a muscle man, gorilla back. How you explaining that? Let me end the chat. It's Traore, a forward, a quarterback. Kenny Tete had one shot, where's the threat in that? Yeah, I'm a rapper, but believe there's no digging that. I'm just spitting facts, so you can all relax. The man are greening with envy, remember Dax. Cause we had a decent window without the tax, and that's including that, and there's no cap in that, so you can cut that. Yo, it's the OT99 Banter Room where opinions are shared and smoke get served. Look, we're back again, man. We're back, people, man. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. Finally happy to be back. Finally happy for the Premier League season to start. And what better way to begin the Premier League season with a W against Fulham. Look, Manchester United is back, baby. We are back. And I'm excited. Look, obviously, the game wasn't all bells and whistles, you understand? Like, Manchester United fans are not, smothered with the beautiful football of the game that you see other teams playing. But you know what? We got the victory, man. You know what? We had a better defense. Do you know what? Zirkzee got a debut goal, bro. And that will do a lot for his confidence. So let's get into it. Look, Zirkzee, man. Look, I was disappointed not to see this guy start. You understand? Especially when we're doing this 2 false 9 thing. I'm thinking that like Zirkzee, like the fans are like eager to see these guys. You understand? They want to see the new signings. They want to see Delit. They want to see Zirkzee. And these guys didn't start. And I'm thinking, like this is long. Like we're back to Maguire again. And then obviously like partnered with Martinez. But to be honest, Maguire put in a shift. He really did put in a shift, man. He always wins his aerial duels. Do you know what I mean? Like there's times where you got your heart in your mouth, especially with the counter attacks, because Fulham had a couple of counter attacks where we're trying to play that high line and sort of the forwards lose the ball up high up the pitch, and then we just get caught out in that sense. But outside of that, I think Maguire defended really, really well, man. So I can't knock him, even though I would have wanted to see Delit, who came on later on in the game. You get me? But Zirkzee, man, it will do a whole world of good seeing him score that goal, man. It was like when Zirkzee came on the pitch, right? You just see him understanding football. Do you understand? He's a young lad, 23 years old, but he knows how to ball. Do you understand? Like his link-up play, like his one touch, his quick recycling of the ball. It just facilitates better football in Manchester United team. Like it just facilitates it. There's no dilly-dallying on the ball. He has those cute flicks, those cute passes that I think is going to come up clutch a lot of this season. Like he's going to do like a lot for this team in terms of helping us to play football better, creating chances for the forwards. Because what you see with Zirkzee's goal, he started off behind like 3-4 man. Do you understand? Picks up the ball, lays it off, makes his run and gets to the end of it. And that's what you can ask for. And when I did my research on Zirkzee, that's the type of football that I saw him playing. Like when we was looking for a striker, like 2 windows ago, like linked with Kane and all them ones, I was just like, you know what? Like I want Kane, not necessarily because he's a prolific goal scorer, because he is. I wanted Kane also because of his ability to drop deep and link up play and put in those through balls. Like he becomes an extra man in the midfield, and he's got the ability to still score 30 goals in a season and get on the end of those crosses and passes or whatever it is. Because Manchester United, I didn't want to just wait. Like you saw Rasmus Højlund, you know what I mean? Struggling for service. I didn't want us getting another striker and then it just be a wasted amount of money. Do you know what I mean? And this striker's struggling for service. Whereas if you've got the guys of the profile of like Harry Kane's or your Zirkzees now, your Nkunku type players, the João Felix, even though he doesn't score a lot of goals, but again, he drops deep, he facilitates, you know what I mean? Those type of guys I thought would have boded well currently in this Manchester United setup than getting sort of like a traditional number 9 that just hangs up top, because, you know what I mean? It's going to be a waste of money. We're not going to get a ball to him. But so look, when I looked at Zirkzee's game, I loved it, man. I loved every bit of what he was doing, and that's exactly what I saw when I watched games of him. Like I rewatched games of him when I heard that we were linked with him. You know what I mean? Sort of did my analysis on him, did my scouting report on him. That's exactly what I saw. So I'm happy with Zirkzee, man, and happy that he got his man of the match and his in his first goal for the club, and many more will come. Hopefully, you understand. Again, more positives. Mazraoui, he looked very comfortable, bro. Very, very comfortable. And again, he's one of those ones like, you can be pressuring this guy all you want. He's doing things at his own pace. You know, understand, his own speed. He doesn't panic. He doesn't get like all rattled and stuff. He's really good with the press positions. He's got great composure. He's good with the passes. It was a solid debut. I can't lie. It was a solid debut. He likes to cut in as well and link up play that way as well, adding to the extra man in the midfield again. He's really good, man. You can tell like he's a really intelligent, smart footballer. You know what I mean? And where Wan-Bissaka, shout out to him being one of the best one-on-one fullbacks in the league, defenders in the league, he didn't quite possess that sort of intelligence to that degree. You understand? He didn't possess that. He always looked uncomfortable when he was getting pressed. You know what I mean? That panicky was Mazraoui. You can tell like he's that guy that, you know, he's like, leave the ball with me. I'll find you. Just chill. So it was a really good composed first game, debut game for Mazraoui. You understand? So I rate that. And the lower game doing his thing, playing at left back, Mazraoui at right back. We ought to see De Ligt as well come on as well. And you can just see like the guy is gonna be a presence at Manchester United. You can see that guy is gonna be leading the back line. You can tell that he's gonna be very vocal. Do you understand? You can tell he's gonna be putting his body on the line to keep the clean sheets. And talking about clean sheets, like Manchester United got another one, which is rare last season. Do you understand? So yeah, it was 1-0, but it's really good, man. I was looking at the stats. Let me see if I can bring it up, because I was comparing like the last couple of games that we had, and you know, obviously we've gone with a 4 at the back, then 2 in the midfield, and 4 up front again, and that's helped give us a bit more structure. I know at times in the game against Fulham it was a bit like rock and roll, a bit NBA style, but it's nowhere near as it was last season where it was completely open. Do you understand? So when I was looking at the stats before, I saw like sort of the shots on goal, etc. If I bring it up now, I'm just have a read real quick so I can find it. So yeah, so the last time we played against it was 24th of February against Fulham had 17 goal attempts, 5 shots on goal, and 12 shots off goal. Yeah, 17 attempts, 5 shots on goal, 12 shots off goal. Now when we played against Fulham, when we beat them 1-0, they had 6 attempts on goal, 2 shots on goal, 2 shots off goal. So it's showing that Manchester United are collectively as a team pressing well, defending better, winning the ball higher up the pitch, defending better. You understand? And it's not like it's a fluke thing. It's not like to say, oh, like, you know, shots on goal and all of that. We're getting luck with it. Like Manchester United are actually defending a lot better. We've got a structure now. We've got presence, a bit more presence in the midfield. We obviously got Martinez and guys back as well, which is helping. Do you know what I mean? The team seems to be pressing a lot better as well, especially up sort of the attacking, the final third. The forwards, Mount initiating a press with Bruno Fernandes. They both possess that energy. They possess that lungs. They can do that all day. And we saw Mount as well doing that all day as well. So I was happy to see that. Do you understand? So I think that's contributing a lot to how we're doing in terms of conceding shots. You know what I mean? So you can tell that we worked on our fitness a lot. The teams had a decent preseason as well. The ones that did go on tour as well. So they look raring to go. So I'm not surprised that we saw Mount and them, man, starting. Sancho as well. It's a bit of a interesting one because he didn't get his start. You didn't see him, and obviously it further emphasizes the fact that, you know, are things really sort of sorted between Erik ten Hag and Sancho? Are we trying to still get that sell from PSG or Juventus or whoever wants him, or Dortmund? Like, what's really, they called it a truce, but is it really a truce? Do you understand? We're yet to see, man. But obviously, I'm sure he won't be happy that he didn't get any minutes. He played all the preseason. He had a decent preseason. I'm sure he won't be happy. But obviously, Manchester United is moving in a direction where, do you know what? You know, we got to do what we got to do. And at the end of the day, Sancho's one of those situations where even though he's a decent player for Manchester United, is it really going to work out for him like it does seem to work out for him at Dortmund? Coupled with the fact that Sancho's on huge wages, also Sancho's ambitious and is not going to want to be sitting on the bench like that, missing out on games as well. So we'll see if he does get minutes. Maybe when the window closes and the dust settles a little bit, he might start to get introduced a little bit more. Maybe he does play in our next game against Brighton or Liverpool. We don't know, but I'm sure he won't be happy that he held bench today. Do you understand? Amad Diallo, he did okay. He didn't have his best of games. Do you know, he got subbed around the 60th, 70th minute, I think, or so. And we saw Erik ten Hag with his arm around him, so he still appreciates Amad Diallo. I'm sure Amad Diallo is going to be getting plenty starts, probably starts the next game as well. But this is a bit of a trickier one against Fulham. He didn't really get that success that we saw in pre-season. But I really believe in Amad, man. I really believe that guy's got some talent, man. He's really composed, you understand? He's a mixture of directness, but also got that technical ability, the smartness as well. He picks out his pass, he makes the right decisions. Garnacho, on the other hand, as well, I love him. He makes you stand up off the edge of, he makes you sit on the edge of your seat. Do you understand? But he has his head down sometimes. Sometimes he's not, sort of, his decision making on the final third isn't always the best. But he, you know, obviously, clearly you can see he's effective when he comes off the bench or even when he's starting. You know, sometimes he's our best attacking player. So I would want to see Garnacho and Amad Diallo start in more games. Rashford as well, like, he had little moments here and there where, you know, he's unselfishly passed it to Garnacho and Garnacho completely like miskicked it. I don't know if the pass maybe was a slightly not in line with his run stride or not, or maybe Garnacho took his eye off the ball, or, you know, I don't know what it was, but that should have definitely been a goal. We should have definitely scored from that chance as well. You obviously saw Bruno, that chance where he tried to hit it with the outside of the boot as well. Bruno had a couple of chances as well where he should have at least scored one from his couple of chances as well. So we were creating chances. I think Fulham had that one opportunity with Kenny Tete, where he forced the save from Onana. I think Onana then made another deflected save shot. But outside of that, I didn't feel threatened, you know. Yeah, we was on the back foot at times where Amad Traore was running at guys, or them man was running at guys, but they didn't have that clinical sort of quality to pick the right pass. I remember times where Martinez got that interception where he should have never got the interception. Well, I think it was Martinez anyway, but do you know what I mean? So it's not our fault. At the end of the day, we did our job and we kept a clean sheet. And talking about Traore, man, look, that guy, with all of his muscle, bodybuilding and all of that, Martinez sat him on his ass, bro. You know the one there, shoulder to shoulder, fell down. That Traore was complaining to the ref, left, right, and center all the time, complaining to the ref. And I love Martinez's interview. It was like, you know what? The first time we met, this guy killed me, but now I killed him back, bro. He said the first time Traore met me, he killed me, and now I killed him back. And then I know Traore's done that little clap back. He's like, okay, we'll see next time. Yeah, we'll see next time. Next time you'll be facing not only Martinez, but you'll be facing De Ligt. So do your thing, you get me? Do your thing. And I'm happy as well, Traore though, because he does look threatening. You understand? But his end product isn't that great. So he's got a lot of bark, but not so much bite. But I was happy to see Dalot on his side over Mazraoui, because as good as Mazraoui is going forward, and you know he's a smart guy, I do question whether he's got that ability to keep up with guys like Traore, guys with super speed. You know what I mean? How's his defending like? I'm yet to see it. Going forward, he's good. And I know he made a last ditch tackle as well, like Mazraoui. I rate him for that. Like, he made the last ditch sliding tackle in our box as well. But I just need to see more of that. I think from everything that I've seen, all the good stuff about Mazraoui is him going forward, as opposed to defending, like someone like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who just left, was praised for. So we'll see. So I'm happy that Dalot was only sad, because Dalot, even though he did get skinned a couple times and by Traore because of just the speed and acceleration and strength on his end, but he is more balanced in terms of going forward and defense as well. So I was happy to see that. So look, it'll be interesting to see how we perform against Brighton. Brighton's obviously a slightly better opposition, you know. And we're gonna have to see, is Matoma back in form, Welbeck and all of these guys, Pedro, you know, are these guys gonna put us to the test? We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, but hopefully, you know, fitness levels are increased, more training sessions come in, do you understand? And the Lit is able to start the next game as well. And partner Martinez, and hopefully give us that solidarity as well, and also increase that sort of ability to play out from the back. Do you know what I mean? Because we need guys that's comfortable to be able to collect the ball from Onana and just lay it off to the midfield. Do you understand? Also, shout out to Casemiro. I think he had a really good game. I think he's a really, really good Hollywood passer, like passer of the ball. You know, he has these moments where you're like, that was a really good pass. You know, the ones where he linked up to put Bruno through. I was like, wow. Do you know what I mean? He's got a really good long range pass on him. And I think he's really good. And you know, when Casemiro's not exposed, left by himself, chasing, do you know what I mean? You're not complaining so much about Casemiro not having legs when you've got a structure and built around him. But when we don't do that, everyone's talking about how he's declined. And yeah, obviously he's getting older. He's going to be doing that. But there's ways we can ensure that we can get the best out of Casemiro by putting support around him. And hopefully with this new formation, new structure, what we do with a 4 or 4-2-4 or whatever it is, that he will have support in the midfield beside him. But I think he done a good job with if he's getting forward as well. You know, he had chances himself with headers and stuff. But there was at times as well where he was a bit sloppy with a pass. You know, the simple passes, the passes that maybe Ugarte will be getting right 9 times out of 10. Casemiro kind of makes that mistake, is a bit sloppy at times with those passes, where it kind of gives the ball away. I see him a couple of times trying to play it forward. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it was to Rashford or Bruno. I can't remember who it was. And sort of it just went to no man's land, and then Fulham collected the ball and was off. And it's like Ugarte probably will find his man better because he's more safer. Whereas Casemiro is one of those guys where when he's going forward attacking, when he's trying to do that attacking pass, that's where you see the best out of Casemiro. When he's not really thinking, he's trying to, you know, be a bit slick with the passing, you see the best out of him. So he's a bit hot and cold sometimes with the passing, and it sometimes when he's cold, it puts us under unnecessary pressure. But do you know what it is? If Ugarte does come in, what you are lacking is that creativity, that forward passing that Casemiro has, because that we benefit off that loads. I can't lie. Like, even with us having the creative guys that we've got in the midfield, Casemiro, what he brings with these passing range and his ability to, like, you know, sometimes like do that link up pass is brilliant. And I don't think Ugarte is gonna bring that side of football to Manchester United, but he would certainly be more sort of robust with the defensive work and recycling of the ball, because he's playing it safe, maybe side to side, maybe a little 2-yard pass going forward. So it's give and take, really. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a mixed match. But at the end of the day, man, hopefully we can work on that side of Ugarte's game and training as well. We never know. We'll see what happens, man. But look, Manchester United got the W, 3 points in the bag, clean sheet, you understand? And we press forward and we keep moving, you understand? Now other teams have got to do what they got to do. I'm pretty sure some of the big teams, no one's going to want to lose. So, you know, we got Liverpool, we've got Arsenal playing, you know, we got all of these teams. And we just got to keep focused on doing what we do. And hopefully we keep collecting those points, man. No more slacking. Do you understand? Look, this is me. My man of the match. Before I sign out, I'd say it's probably my man of the match. I would give it to Zirkzee. He did play well, but he just had a smaller cameo, but he did look good. But I'll probably give it to either Maguire, Mazraoui, or Onana. I'll give it to Maguire. I think Maguire had a decent, solid game. He really did, man. I think he made some important aerial headers. I think he was really good on the ground as well. In a system that is a bit more comfortable when he's playing deeper. I think he does really well, so I'll give it to him. But shout out to Onana, he kept us in the game. And shout out to Mazraoui on his debut as well. And obviously Zirkzee. Look, until next time, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. hit that like button, man. It does wonders, man. It does wonders. You know, my followers are small. I'm trying to build this thing. So just like and share and subscribe. You get me? Until next time. Peace.